Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are able to hear me. Can I have a quick confirmation on the chat window? Okay, cool. I think I get a lot of thumbs up. Great. So we are just waiting for the other participants to join. So as soon as we have some good number of participation, then we will quickly start. Maybe another 2-3 minutes, we should be able to start. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Srinivas, we are just starting the session. Another 1 or 2 minutes, we should begin the session. Hope you are able to hear me, Srinivas. Yes. Thanks for the confirmation. It's just allowing 1 or 2 minutes more for the participants to join. Okay, I think we have given enough time for the participants to join. It says 3-5 already. So I'll quickly ask our trainer today, Rahul, who's the data science expert and generative AI trainer too, with about 18 plus years. So I'll ask him to give a quick introduction about himself and to kickstart the session. Rahul, over to you.
Yeah. So just give me a second. All right, guys, welcome to the session, and I hope all of you guys are doing good. So let's get started with today's session. So my name is Rahul Tiwari, around 19 plus years of experience into IT, and I work with various organizations like Accenture, Capgemini, Tech Mahindra, Deloitte. Currently, I'm working as a freelancer and helping people out there to get up to the skill in the generative AI. Many things are going on, and today we are going to discuss one of the use cases which will help you understand how we can use the power of Copilot and how it is going to help you and your organization to make the things faster. We have trained various different clients as well, so we'll talk about that later on. But as of now, let's take one of the use cases which will help us to get started with Copilot if we have not used till now, right? So this is my sample data set which I have built, which is pretty much on the L&D front, where we have the employees, we have the employee ID, sales, and the different departments. We have the program on which they have gone through the training, the categories of the program, mode of the training, start date, end date, duration of the training, whether the training is completed or not, then your score, feedback rating, total cost, and whether that is certified or not, right? So this is the entire training tracker we have. And in this particular data set, we have a lot of issues, right? You can see that there are some of the missing values out there. There are not in the standard format. Sales is in a title case or capital upper letter, right? We have some of the issues here. Certified is by and N, some are yeses and nos. Date formats are looking again bit of a issue. Duration is again looking like 6 HRS, 6 hours, and so on and so forth, right? So the interest here is that I want to fix this data set first, and then I want to generate one PowerPoint presentation with all these details, right? That is the task which we have to perform. And this is what we are going to do with the help of Copilot, which is present in your Microsoft. So here you can see that there is an option available. So you have to purchase the license for the same, which is gonna cost you around $18 to $20 per month, and that is what I am using. If you are interested to know about the different type of licenses, I will share one document with the support team, and they will forward it to you. Okay. So what are we going to do? We are going to run certain prompts in this particular data set, and we'll try to fix this data set first, right? It is always be a good idea to convert your data into a table format. So there is a concept of table in Excel. So that is what we are going to discuss, right? So for that, you have to just press Control T. And once you press Control T, you can see that it is asking me to convert this to a table, right? So I click on this and you can see that it is now converted to a table. Because when you are doing a data clean, you can do the data cleaning without creation of the table as well. It's not compulsory that you have to do that. But what we have seen that it is much better to play with the tabular data as compared to the normal spreadsheet, right? Now what we are going to do, I have certain prompts which I am going to run. So we'll start with that. So here I've created one document. I'll share all the data set, all the prompts, everything with you. Please focus on the discussion as of now, right? I'll share all the files, everything. Don't worry. I'm going to share one of the cheat sheets as well, which I have created, right? So cheat sheet also I'll share so that you can follow everything the way we are going to discuss in this session, right? So don't worry about that. Everything will be given. So here you can see that as of now, what I want is I want to go ahead. Are you guys able to hear me, all of you? Am I audible clearly? Okay. Those guys facing problem, please rejoin and check it out. Okay. All right. So what I was saying is, yeah, we'll run these prompts. So I'll show you the prompt which we are going to run, and we'll run one by one. First of all, what I want is I want to see what problems we have in our data set, right? Don't fix anything yet. I just want to see the problems which we have in our data set. So this is the prompt which we are going to pass in our Copilot. Analyze this table and list every data quality issue you can find: inconsistent formatting, duplicates, missing values, and mixed units. Group the issues by column, right? Now what we can do is we can ask Copilot to give this entire information in a new sheet also, so that we can use it for the reference purpose, right? So I will add it here. Give me this entire information on the new sheet. Call the sheet as data issues, right? So let's run this. I'll go back to my Copilot Excel. You have to click on this button, right, which you can see at the bottom. Once you click on this button, what you can see is that these are the things which I ran yesterday, just for doing a quick test. So let me close this. So here you can see Microsoft has a tie-up with OpenAI models as well as Anthropic models, right? So you can use GPT models, you can use the Claude models, the Anthropic models, right? Or you can just choose automatic. So I'm going with automatic only, that's fine. Here, there are three options available. First option is allow editing. Copilot can edit your document directly, right? That means whatever you are asking, it will make a change on that particular sheet. Second is come up with a plan before editing. So if you want Copilot to generate a plan, you can do that first. And once you are satisfied with the plan, you can go ahead and you can make the changes. And third is chat only, where it will not make any changes in your Excel. It is just going to give you the formulas. For example, I want to do some manipulations. It will just give you the formulas. It will not make any changes out there. I will be going with the first option because I want to make changes in my sheet. So I'm going and choosing the first option. Now this is the prompt which we are going to pass. Analyze this table and list data quality issues you find and whatever we have discussed, right? I'll just run this. What I'm expecting is that it is going to generate a new sheet for me in this same workbook, and it will have all the details about the problems which we have in this data set. Whichever problem we think that we have to fix it, we will go for it. Whichever problem you think that we don't have to fix it, we can just ignore that, right? So let's see, let's wait for some time. So there are 64 data rows. New worksheet named data underscore issues. And this can work with more number of data as well. Whatever capacity Excel has, around 1 million records. So it is gonna work with the huge amount of data as well. Although it will take a bit of time, but it's gonna be easy for us to understand the problem which we have. So here you can see that a new tab is coming in, data issues, in the same sheet, and it will have all the information. It is writing in that particular sheet as of now. So if we click on that, you can see as of now it is empty. So it will get populated in some time. And if you don't ask for the data issues, it will just print it here, the problem which it has, right? All the problem it will print here in the chat only. So here you can see that we got the entire details about the data. Which rows has problem, what are the issues we have, duplicate names, right? The details, the suggested fix, everything is coming in. So these are the issues we have in our data set. I'm aware of majority of the issues, so I'll be just start fixing that, right? So I'll just go to my tracker and we'll go and get the prompt. First is identify and remove the duplicates. In this table, tell me how many duplicates you found and which employee they belong to, and we have to remove that duplicates. So we'll just pass this prompt here. I see that there is one girl named Sneha here. You can see duplicate is there. Anjali Rao duplicate is there. So duplicate entries are there. which we have to fix. So it is going to remove the duplicates from this particular sheet. What we can do is that we can ask machine that do not touch this sheet and create a new sheet and make the changes on that sheet. That is also we can do. You just have to pass it in the prompt. So Anjali Rao and Pooja Nair, these were the duplicates. Sneha Iyer may not be the entire duplicate. Let's see that. Although it is an entire duplicate, it is missed, right? So we can ask that Sneha Iyer is also looking like a duplicate. You did not clean it. Okay, so we have to mention that. Sneha Iyer is also duplicate. Yeah, so you can see that it is on. So again, you cannot be dependent on your AI. Yes, AI is doing a decent job, but you have to verify that from your side as well once, right? That is one of the guardrails which you have to follow. You cannot be fully dependent on the AI. So you can see the problem straight away at the first prompt only, we got the issue. Let's get into the next one. Trim all the spaces from every text column. If there are any spaces, just trim it. So what we are going to do is we are going to clean this entire data. 14, 15 steps we are going to run. After that, we are going to build certain charts, pivot tables and all. After that, we will save this particular file. And then we will go to the PPT. And PPT, I will ask this, I will pass this Excel to the PPT. And I will say that from this entire data set, give me the PPT, which I want to present it to my management, right? So that is what we are going to do. Everything prompt driven. So this is done. Trim spaces done. Next is fix the department. Standardize the department, sales department, sales, HR into clean, consistent sales, human resources, finance, marketing, and operations. So I want to make the department properly in a same format. If you see the department here, as of now, it's pretty much on different cases and all. It will standardize that particular column. You can see that all the columns are, all the rows are coming pretty much fine, right? Then we have to fix the program name, standardize the program name. So this is my program name. So communication skill here, C and S is small. Here, C and S is capital. I want it to be capital, C and S capital. So you can see that it is fixing those problem as well. Fix the category. Convert the category column to consistent title case, technical, soft skills, compliance, and leadership. So I want to change this as well. So under the hood, it is running the formulas only, right? And you can do the color conditional formatting. A lot of other stuffs can also be done. Then we have standardize the mode, map online and self-paced to online, VILT to virtual instructor led, and ILT to classroom. So this is what we want to standardize. That is your this column. This column will change. This ILT will become classroom. So here you can see that the values are getting changed. Date issue, which is one of the very biggest problem which we are facing on the data. So I want the date to be DD like 01 April 2024 like that, regardless of how the data is currently written. So I want to fix this problem and I want to standardize this. This sometimes you will see that machine is not performing properly. So we have to double check whether things are fine or not, right? So let's see what is going to happen. So these two columns are the date columns. So looks like it is doing a decent job. All the dates are looking pretty much okay. Yeah. So now it is working fine, which is good. So date is also standardized. Now we want to make the duration. The duration column mixes hours and minutes. Add a new column called duration hours that converts everything to hours as a number. For example, 480 minutes becomes 8 hours, right? So like this, you have to modify. So I'm expecting a new column, duration hours, which will convert this minutes to hours and so on. So this 480 should become 8. So 480 is becoming 8 hours. So that is looking good. Then we have the completion status. In the completion status column, standardize the value. So done, complete, completed, all become completed, and leave dropout as is. Flag any blank cells as not recorded. This column will change. And this colorful cell you are coming in, that means those columns got impacted, right? Those columns got changed. That is what it is highlighting. I want to make the certified also fixed. I want yes, I want no. So the last column, I want to make this also a change. We can apply some conditional formatting as well. I'll show you one of the prompt, which I have not put in my document. I'll show you that. So here you can see everything is fixed, looking good. I want to normalize the score. The score column mixes 3 scales: marks out of 100, rating out of 10, and pass. Add a new column, score percentage, that puts everything on 0 to 100 scale. Multiply the out of 10 values by 10, treat pass as 100, and leave blank empty. Right. So that is the rule which we are passing, and it is going to generate a new column for me for the score as well. Score percentage. So wherever it is pass, it is going to be 100%. Wherever it is 9, it is going to be 90%. So you can see it is using all the formulas at the back end. So here you can see pass means 100, 9 means 90. The values are looking perfectly good. Then we have the clean cost. Remove the rupee symbol and commas for every value in a plain number and rename the column to cost INR. This column will change. So here you can see all the values are now coming in the normal numbers. Add a column called data complete ? And says review for any row missing an employee ID, score, or completion status, and OK otherwise. Right. So I want to generate one extra column out there, which is gonna tell me whether the row is OK or not OK, as in review. If the employee ID is missing, if the score is missing, or completion status is missing. So here you can see that review is coming in. Let's wait it. Yeah, it's done. So let's apply the filter here and let's make it review. And you can see that these are the records coming as review. Why? Some of the your score is missing, right? Score was the one of the criterias. Then your name is missing, right? Name is missing as an employee ID. Sorry, employee ID is missing. So because of that, the values are coming as review. So that is looking fine. Now it's time for us to do some analysis. But before we do the analysis, we will apply one conditional formatting as well. Let's say if you scored more than 90, I want to highlight in green color, right? If the score is more than 90%, I want you to highlight the entire row, or let's say that column, highlight that score percentage cell to green background fill, right? So whichever is above 90, you can see it's coming in the green color. Under the hood, it is hitting the conditional formatting only. So if you want, you can check it out. If I go to the conditional formatting and manage the rules, okay, it is not saving the rules as of now, looks like. Yeah, it's not saving that, but normally it saves that rule. It's applying the conditional formatting. Okay. So that is the idea. We can apply that. Let me undo this. Undo this conditional formatting, which we have done on the score percentage column. We can apply the filters as well, although we can quickly just drop down and do that, but we can apply the filter also. For example, I want to see only classroom trainings. Filter and show me only those. Right. So it is gonna give me all the classroom training where the mode is equal to classroom. So here you can see all the classroom is coming in. We can ask for remove the filter also. Remove this filter applied on the mode. Okay. So this way we can play around with data and we can manipulate that. But now it's time for me to do some analysis. I want to create a pivot table. I want to create a charts, right? All those things I want to do. So here are some of the questions which I want to ask. Create a pivot table showing total training cost by department, right? So I want you to create a pivot table showing total training cost by department. Create that in the new sheet. As of now, the voice mode is not available. Later on, maybe they can add it, but as of now, the voice mode is not given by Microsoft. So here you can see that the entire training cost coming in and pretty much looking good. Okay. I can create the chart on top of this also. Let's say I want to create the chart on this pivot table where it is showing total cost by department. Create the chart in this same sheet where pivot table is there. We can provide the chart type also. I want to create the PPT, pie chart or something like that. It created the bar chart as of now. And here is the chart coming in, right? Now, same way, we can ask normal questions as well. What is the completion rate for each department, right? Which training category has the lowest average feedback rating? Show me the average score by program, sorted highest to lowest. Give me 3 insights ahead of L&D would care about from this data, right? So let's run few of this before we create the PPT. Give me the chart for the same. Create that in the new sheet. Suppose you are building a dashboard in Excel, so you can have the dashboard of your style as well, right? Suppose you already build a dashboard and you want it to populate those values on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, then we can instruct that ways as well. So as of now it is doing something. So here you can see it created a very interesting chart. For finance, the completion rate is 100%. For human resource, it is 84.6%. For marketing, 100%. For operation, 90.9%. And sales, 78.6%. Right. So that is the chart which we got. Let's ask for something else. Which training category has the lowest average feedback rating? One more thing you will notice is that wherever OpenAI is working, right, you can see this green tick, green dot, because that particular thing is active as of now. I click done. You can see it's gone. I'll run this. Can you share how to populate values already created dashboard format? I'll show you that. It's not for L&D, which I have, but I'll show you one example. Give me some time. Yeah, so here you can see the technical has the lowest average feedback, that is 3.74. So it's giving me the answers on the chat prompt only. Show me the average percentage score by program name, sorted highest to lowest. Put that in the new sheet. So here you can see the values are coming in, right? Average score percentage, so 10 counts and so on. So communication skill is having the lowest average percentage score. Okay, so that is one more prompt. Last one. Yeah, give me the 3 insights a head of L&D would care about from this particular data. We can ask for creating the dashboard as well, which I'll show you. That will generate a random dashboard. Later on, I'll show you that one dashboard is already built by me and I want to populate those values. One of the use case, I'll show you that as well. So here you can see 3 insights. Leadership needs attention. Lowest completion rate 66.7 and lowest average score 57.4. Technical training is costly but weaker on feedback. And online self-paced performs best on outcomes, 100% completion and highest average score of 85%. Right? That type of insights which we can share with the L&D head of L&D department. So this information is done. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just delete all these things. I don't want it because I want to use this Excel for my report building, right? I'll just remove this for now because I don't want any extra thing to be given to the PowerPoint. Just this information is sufficient, which I want to give it to my PowerPoint, right? I will save this file in any particular location. Let's say I'm saving this in the desktop. Let's call it as cleaned. That means my data is cleaned as per the requirement. Now what I want is, I want to create one PPT. Can I get a rid of means I'm not getting what you're asking. So I'll open one PPT. Now you can ask in the prompt that delete this sheet. If you're asking that, yes, that is possible. We can do that. So this is my PPT now. Now what I want to provide this prompt. This is the, let's read this prompt, not this one. This one. This one, right? Let's read this prompt. The file name we have given cleaned. So I'll just change that to cleaned, but see this prompt which I am passing. Either you can take the 6 bullet points from your analysis and you can put that in the prompt, or you can just mention this. Create a presentation from the file summarizing the training data for a leadership review. Add charts, add a chart slide showing another training cost by department, total training cost by department as a bar chart. Add a slide comparing completion rate versus dropout rate across departments. Write in the context. Rewrite the executive summary slide to be more concise, 3 bullets maximum. Add a closing recommendation slide with the 3 actions addressed to department with the highest dropout. Review the lowest rated training category and relocate budget towards the best performing programs. Last, polish. Make the tone more formal and suitable for CHRO audience. Add speaker notes to every slide summarizing what the presenter should say. Apply a clean professional design theme with a consistent color scheme. Check this presentation for consistency and suggest any slide that could be combined or cut. Suggest a strong one-line closing statement for the final slide, right? So this is the entire prompt which I will be copying now. I'll just make the change in the Excel because my Excel was cleaned. That is the name. So I'll copy this entire prompt up till here. I'll go to my PPT. And I'll paste my prompt here. Okay. And slash. I want to introduce the file which I want PPT to look at. So when I put slash, it will give me this file training tracker underscore cleaned, which we just saved 3 minutes back, right? So the file is also there. Prompt is also having this training tracker clean.xlsx, and I will just press send. It will go through this entire thing. It will ask a couple of questions to me. And based on that, it will generate the entire PPT for me, right? So let's see what happens. This will take time. So in the meantime, what I will do, I will show you one more use case where the dashboard is already generated by me. I want the data should be populated based on what I'm looking for, right? We'll come back to this screen again and we'll see whether machine is asking any questions to us or not. Okay. So let's go for that use case now. Okay. So this is the data set. Again, this is not for L&D data. It's just a sales data which I have. I did not prepare anything for L&D. But yeah, someone asked, so I'm just explaining this. This is my dashboard, right? This is the dashboard which I am looking for. Quarterly sales dashboard. I want to select the quarter. I want to select the manager. And these data will be coming from my data, right? This information will be coming from my data. In the meantime, we'll go to the PPT as well. It's asking some question here. Yeah. So you see here, how should training cost figure be displayed? The source is in Indian rupees. Keep Indian rupees or convert that to the USD. So I want to keep it in Indian rupees only. How detailed should the leadership review be? 7 to 8 slides or comprehensive 10 to 11 slides, right? So let's go with comprehensive 10 to 11 slides. How should I handle data quality issues? Duplicate rows, inconsistent, clean silently, clean plus noted. So I'll say that it's already cleaned. It is already cleaned. Okay, so it will keep running in. So this is my dashboard which I want to populate. And here in this italics font, which you can see, I have instructed this entire italic thing will be read by your Copilot, right? So I want to be able to select any year quarter combo based on the close date in the source data here. For example, Q4 2017. I want to be able to select the sales manager in the source data. For example, Melvin Marksen. Then again, here are the values. These are the KPIs I want you to help me to calculate based on the selections. KPI is for the selected manager and selected quarter. KPI for the selected manager and quarter before the selected quarter. Difference versus this, and again, some of the details. So this dashboard, I will move it to my sales pipeline as a copy. Okay. I'll go back and close this guy. I don't need this anymore. So I have this dashboard and I have this opportunities tab. This opportunities tab has the entire data. Based on this data, this dashboard will get populated. Okay. So I'll go and get the prompt first. So this is gonna be the prompt. Okay, let's read this prompt once we'll put it there. Okay, so what is the prompt? Follow the instructions in the italics in the dashboard tab and apply any calculation using the data from the opportunities tab. Don't apply any styling beyond numbers of conditional formatting where applicable, right? And I'm just running it. So what will happen now? It will look at this entire data and this dashboard will get populated. It is not gonna put anything random anywhere. It is only gonna populate these things based on the data which we have. Okay. Let's wait for some time. Let's go to the PPT. There is some pop-up coming in there. Yeah. So which visual direction fits leadership training review best? Corporate navy and slate, teal, warm, charcoal, right? I'm just choosing random. You can have your own company standards as well. You can put that, right? You have to save the POTX file and it will help you to do that. Okay. If you change the source data, will the PPT auto change? No, it will not auto change. You have to recreate it. Right? You have to refresh because both are not linked. Okay. All right, so in the meantime, we have given this type of training to various organizations as well, and they have impacted quite drastically positively. So this is the quick gist which you can see. So we have launched our Microsoft training. So if you are interested, you can also go for that. We have trained around 40 plus organizations, 2500 plus professionals upskilled. They are saving almost 6 hours per week, 30% average productivity gain. Cleaning the Excel file, PowerPoint, Outlook, Word document, Teams. You can create the minutes of meetings and all. So overall, this much of hours they are saving. Data prep, you can see already. We have seen various scenarios. So 2 hours of data prep, 1.5 hours of reporting, 1.2 hours of slide building, and email 0.8 and meeting notes 0.5. So overall, they are getting a lot of benefits, and they got we got very good positive feedback the way they are upskilling themselves with the training which we have provided. Right. So here is the link which you can go through, which will help you to understand what we are providing and what all clients we have gone through. So I'll ping you this link on the chat as well for your reference. Ping on the chat. Now let's come back. So it's creating the PPT for me. And if you go to the Excel, here you can see the dashboard is getting generated. Looks like it is a bit weird as of now. The outcome is not looking good, but let me rerun this. Just give me a second. Sometimes this formatting issues will come for sure because AI sometimes can cause problem. So it's coming in today. Let's delete this and let's rebuild. Sales this. New tab. Passing the prompt again. Request the support team to please share the correct YouTube link. Looks like there is an issue with the YouTube link. So it is building the PPT here. Let me close this extra screens. Bit of it is messing up, but overall you can see that the values are getting populated here only, right? I think some of the issues I need to check it out here. These are basically the filters which is coming in. So these filters, the data will change. Let me click on done for now and let me remove all this. These are not dependent. We can just remove that. These things we can remove. Okay. So if I change my filter, yeah, that was the filter value. Let me undo. These are the filter values. Yes. Undo. These things I can remove. These things I can remove. These are the filter values which we can hide. Although you don't have to do that. I need to check what's the problem coming in. But now you can see here. I can change and automatically you can see the values are changing. My dashboard got populated purely based on the data which we have, right? And we can change the quarters as well. Accordingly, my dashboard will change. Okay. So this is the way I was talking about. It will only populate the cells which I am interested in. We can ask machine to generate its own dashboard also. Let me go back to our same data set of L&D, the cleaned data which we have. So I'll just say here, create the executive dashboard based on this data. Keep the KPIs as numbers, important KPIs as number. Keep the important KPIs as number and put charts as well, right? What about the spreadsheets? We did the AI prompt and we created multiple tabs. So changing the source data, like adding more lines, deleting or any sort of data modification will other tabs auto pick up. So whatever charts we have created, it will auto pick up because the reason is that we are creating the pivot tables and all, right? So pivot tables and all are actually using the data. So if you are making the changes in your original data in that particular sheet, right? So automatically it will be changing as well because the source is your original sheet. That is not hard coded values. So here you can see that it is creating a dashboard. There's electricity issues going on because of the heavy rains and all. So you can see the dashboard is coming up. It is getting built. Done. So here you can see the executive dashboard. You can just align your charts and all, right? Total records, unique employees, completion rate, average score, total cost, average feedback. This looks wrong, guys. Five is looking wrong. We have to check that. We cannot depend on the numbers. We have to check also. Average feedback cannot be 5. If it is out of 10, then it can be. But where is the feedback details? Yeah, feedback rating. So we have, okay, values are up till 9. So let's check it out. What is the average? If it is out of 9, I think then it is fine. I don't think there is any problem. Let me just check. Give me a second. These are numbers only, I guess. Okay, it's text. Let's convert this. Some take the average. Not sure what is going wrong here. Remove the green triangle by clicking it and convert it to number. What is green triangle? Okay, this one. I will do for all. Anyways, that is fine. What we can do is I'll just copy this, put it in the new Excel. Let's not waste time here. Here. There should be a way, right? It's not just looking at good numbers. That I'm doing, it's not happening. Anyways, that's fine, I guess. You can check it out. I'll share these files with you. Ideally, it should work fine. I'm not sure. Maybe. Anyways, that's all. I'll check it out later on. Put 0 and blank columns. Put 0 for blank columns. Okay. Blank rows, 0. But that does not matter, right? Because these are still as considered as text. There is an issue. 1.33 is wrong. Format number. It's already number. So let's do that quickly. This is the only option I can see as of now. Let's do that quick. Or let's ask ChatGPT also. I am trying, it's not happening. Convert this to numbers. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, average is coming as 5. Okay. So that is looking okay. Average is 5. That means this dashboard is actually giving the correct answer. Here is that. Yeah. Average rating 5 is fine. Okay. So this numbers and all we can ask ChatGPT also. Fix this to number. Right. So convert the feedback rating to numbers. This guy will change automatically. Use AI. Now it's done, right? Now it is fine. Average is 5. Okay, so we don't have to click on the screen tick. Everything can be done properly. So yeah, that is what I wanted to discuss. I hope you got something new from this session. And as I mentioned, very powerful tool. What about data cleaning, like replication, other column edit? It's all done, right? So we already cleaned that entire data. I think you joined late. Already we have discussed the data cleaning and everything. Also, I have prepared this cheat sheet as well. What we have discussed, everything is present here. I'll share it with the support team and support team will share it with you guys. Okay. So yeah, that is what I wanted to cover. And anything else? Naveen, you can take it from here if you are there.
Hey, thanks, Rahul, for the wonderful session. I think definitely there were key takeaways for the people participants who have joined. So like the way in case if you guys look for wanted to have this kind of a session for your team where they can improve their office productivity, we can definitely help. So Rahul has been training for various departments. It's not only for the L&D, HR, finance, legal. So we can do it for any department. So please reach out to us. There is already all the details shared. And also the recording will be available in the YouTube channel. And also I think by tomorrow you guys will receive the email with the recording. We'll try to we'll try to see like how we can share the additional materials for you guys. So that will be as a reference. And if you want to do any hands-on, you can, take it forward. All right. Thank you so much for your time. And we'll keep conducting more sessions like this. You can always join and also circulate to your organization member to join this kind of sessions. Thank you. Have a nice day and nice evening. We'll connect again for the next section next month.